Hello everybody. Hello, I'm live. And welcome. Oh, let's put that there so I can see that. Put that there, there we go. Maybe. Yep, okay. I'm just, for some reason it all went wrong and I'm not 100% sure why. But that's fine. Here we are live. I am playing the new Epic game, free game. I say new, but it's been available for a week. It is the last day today. So if you want to go get it, you have to go get it now. If you're on YouTube, there is a link in the description. So go down, click on the link. That will also help me out. It's an affiliate link. I won't get anything because the game is free, but it lets them know that obviously you went from me. The game is Conarium. Now, I've played the beginning of this game twice, and I'll get into that in a minute, but I'm going to be playing it from the beginning again, give it a go. And like I said, if at any point you want to go and get it, go over to the Epic Games Store. It is free until about 4:30 tomorrow. So give that a go. Yeah, alright, let's get in this. Okay. Now, if you're not watching this on YouTube, if you're watching this on Twitch, then essentially you can go to the Epic Games Store and get it, no problems. But under the affiliate code, if you could put Predbites, PREDBITES, that would hugely help me out. Like I said, I don't get any money, but because the game is free, but it kind of lets them know that you went through me, and that's always helpful. So, the story of this game. I have played the beginning of this game. And it's one of those where... Oh, hold on. I'm just waiting to have access to my mouse, please. Alright, because I think the sound was a bit quiet there. Let's boost that sound a little bit, because this is an indie horror game. Yeah, so let's come here, this one, let's boost that to about there. Okay, so let's do that, send that in, and then let's see what that does. Okay, yeah, so I basically got to a point where I was away last week, so I came to the conclusion, oh no, what's it doing? Yeah, I got to a point, there's so much talking. Okay, fair enough. They cannot be undone. Then I can come over here. Okay, so yeah, the audio is going to be a bit louder, but with the current setup that I have, I'm confused as to like how loud it is in the recordings. So shouldn't be too loud, but it will definitely be loud. Okay. I can't hear any game audio. Because I should be able to now. Sorry about this, I'm just trying to, because that's the one problem. There is definitely that and that. That is there. See, they're both showing as Alright, well, I'll leave it as it is for now. Like I said, you should be able to hear things, but I'm not 100% sure if you can or not, which will affect it. But this is just a little preview, so if you do want to play it yourself, then you can obviously have a better look yourself, and you'll get all the sound and everything as well. There's not going to be that many jump scares in this part because I played this part already. So yeah, basically I had a crazy dream and I've woken up from that chair and there's a weird thing there. Look at that, look at that. It's resonating in his mind. That's good to know. Let's just sort this out. And essentially, you don't know what's going on. You can't remember anything. You have no idea what's happening. Now, I went away last week, and I made a video. I thought, like I did with Satisfactory, I made a video, and I thought to myself, what I'll do is anyone that wants to kind of watch the Epic FreePlay, rather than watching it live, the video will still go up. There'll be no problems. Turns out there will be problems because I didn't upload it. I'm not 100% sure why I didn't upload it. I feel like I maybe didn't upload it because I just was too excited for my holiday. Maybe. Not 100% sure. But it didn't get uploaded. But then what I did was I thought I'm going to stream it live today. So I will play through the Epic version because I already owned it. I'll play through the Epic version so that I'm up to where I was in the video. Thank you. And then I realised I didn't upload the video. So I've got to the same point as I did the day before, for no reason whatsoever, because there's no reason. It's just annoying. Ow, go away. So yeah, so I'm just having a look around, making sure I collect everything I need to. I have a torch, I have a light. Look, I can turn it on and off when I feel like it. Sometimes you can't read the book without the light on, with the light on. And basically you're trying to work out what is going on, what is happening here. So these are the notes that I just found. That's all I currently have. All participants, we basically consumed a mixture, and we went into some kind of altered state consciousness, mumbling in our sleep, chattering, blah blah blah. The device is humming and glowing. That's the device in the middle of the table. And yeah, there are signals and codes and bits and pieces. Sounds intense, but their mumblings are getting stronger. Exactly 5 minutes and 3 seconds have passed now, and they're drifting out of my area of expertise. So they're not sure what's going on, and it's this thing that's doing it. The one thing we have to also take note of for later, well, we don't really. This thing here is off. Later on, that is going to turn on and connect us to that. But I'm getting ahead of myself. There is no lights. It's very dark in here. There is no one around. Where is everybody indeed? There is a power problem right now, and as such we cannot get into the area. So we check our journal, and his journal begins. I found the expedition base enveloped in darkness. Nothing is working. But why has no one attended this? Where is everybody? We don't know. Now, if I do this, we can also see that we have this thing on our hand. I have absolutely no idea what it is. I have absolutely no idea what it does, except if I push this button, which button? That button? It comes up. Look, I can select it. It turns my torch off, which is a bit weird because I think it covers it up. But I don't know what it does yet. I have still to discover what it is that does. Where am I? I lost myself. Okay, so what do we have here? Familiar visits with lower chambers. Once more in the form of a black cat. A spectral image echoes throughout in several rooms. What sin called it out from the hollowing dim a ghost like? Okay, so they're seeing spectral things. We have a weird picture. We have a boat. And we have this thing. Now this thing is like a 5-pointed star. You see that everywhere. And we have a weather notice. Oh, major storm. Expected snowstorm. It's going to be terrible. Okay, that's going to be poignant for us. Because we come in here. See, look, it was on the door there. See? And these are all the breakers. And, okay, auxiliary power needs to be turned manually from outside. Okay, so we've got to go out. See, I've done this. It's not a problem. I have done this. That's the same weather notice. This, attention for all crew members having sleeping problems. Insomnia, headaches, visions and hearing voices. So there are beginning to be sleeping problems. And he updates that in his journal. I better find a crew member. I woke up with a series of blurry nightmares, isolated these in somewhat foreign walls. In one of my pockets, I found an empty notebook to which I'm writing my notes. I can't remember anything more than that I've just been others here with me. The names Dr. Faust and Dr. DeWitt are lingering in my mind. Additionally, trying to delve deeper through my thoughts give me sharp pains in a throbbing head. Stop these bloody sessions. There you go. Alright, so let's make our way outside, shall we? And then once we can get the electricity on, we can make our way further into the room. So tomorrow, this isn't going to be as long as yesterday, so you don't have to worry too much about that. Yesterday, I like to do Satisfactory for about at least an hour and a half, because I can really get enthralled in that game. I'm only doing it once a week. I really want to get kind of into it. However, for this, I don't want too much of the story to be told. And from my point of view as well, especially with a game like this, if you want to play it yourself, then obviously I don't want to ruin what happens in this for you. There's nothing scary, nothing jumpy yet. I'll warn you, don't worry. I might not, but I probably will. From the bit that I'm going to play, there's probably only 2 major like jump scares here. But this is the power room. As you can see, it's still not really working. These things aren't doing anything, so you got to go and get the power working. So we go in here. Now this is an interesting room. It's barricaded in, so it takes a little while, but then we can burst through, you see. There's like goo on the floor, which I'm assuming is snow, but I can't guarantee that it's snow. There's clearly been some kind of a fight, but who barricaded that door? There is only one other door, which is this one, and it's locked. So they must have barricaded the door there and then gone through there and locked it on the other side, maybe? I don't know. We're going to need that. So we'll grab some tape. Thank you. And then we'll come over here and we will grab some fuel, because I've started this generator 2 times already. But yeah, today's probably going to be 45 minutes, an hour, maybe. Oh, I'm weeing in the tank. And then, yeah, tomorrow, about the same. Although it will probably be later tomorrow. We'll see how tomorrow goes. It might be the same. We'll see. I really want to know what is in that door. I don't know if I'm ever going to find out, to be honest. I would love to. Oh, footprint. Oh, I left a footprint. I didn't notice I did that before. Because I don't leave footprints anywhere else. That is weird. I've never seen that before. Okay, fine. Let's get this running. Pow pow. There we go. Now, the one thing I haven't done is actually look around the outside. I'll just go backwards and forwards. There you go. So it's all come back on. There's the generators. All up and running. I wonder if I can get in this door now. No. Okay, fine. I wondered if I could. And now it's gone again. What is going on with that footprint? I don't think that was supposed to be there. Fair enough. Alright, but yeah, I might have a quick look around out here while I'm here. Just to see what there is. Because there's nothing this side. You can't get through. Turn the torch off a bit. And it's the same on this side. So you can't get round. That is a definite. You cannot get round. There's nothing that way. Alright, so we'll make our way back up. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to stream whichever the free game is for Epic Games, and this is the first time since they've been giving away free games they haven't actually told us outright what the game is going to be. Although they've given us a hint, it looks like it is, well, it's pictures of Batman, but one of them is a Lego game, so I'm wondering whether it's going to be like Lego Batman 3 and Arkham Asylum, maybe. Something like that, you know. So because we do sometimes get 2 games, I wonder if it's going to be like one Lego Batman game and one regular Batman game, perhaps. But we'll find out tomorrow, and I'll pick one. Okay, so that doesn't open. Yeah, I don't often come round here. I just go straight there and straight back. So we can have a quick look, see where the edge of the world is, see what he says. See if he'll just pass out if I stay out here. Oh, and get across here. Okay. Because I don't even know. Can I get up there? Okay. Rocks. Am I supposed to be able to get up here? Right, well, this is the edge of the world. Can I get in the other from the back? No, I can't. Okay, so that's this. Never done this bit before. Okay. I've got up here just now. Don't tell me no. There we go. But you know, I've played... I don't think I've played all of them. But I've definitely played most of the Lego Batman games. Right, okay, so he's not willing to go any further than that this direction. Can't get in there. Yeah, I've definitely played Lego Batman 1 and platinumed it. I have definitely played Batman 2 and platinumed it. I feel like I've played 3, but I don't think I've played it that much. So I don't think I platinum that one. So I wouldn't mind it being free. That'd be something for me to actually, you know, get in and play and complete and that. It's kind of the same with the Arkham games as well. I have basically platinumed Arkham Asylum. That was hard, but fun. I loved that. It was one of those where, for anyone who hasn't played Arkham Asylum, I love the fact that you can find secret rooms hidden around the prison for well-known Batman villains that weren't in the game. You know, they had their own rooms. I love that. I think that was really cool. Right, let's go back in. Yeah, I just love it. I really do. This week or last week, we actually received Batman Arkham Knight as a free game on the PlayStation. So, what that technically means for me is I would like to get Arkham City. God damn, made me jump. Even though I knew it was going to happen. Yeah, that was obviously one of the scary apparitions. That is one of the 2 jump scares that you get at the beginning of the game. So we have a look over here. Alright, with the chests and things, and there's nothing actually here. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing. Let's put the torch on, sorry. I was like, why is it so dark? It's because my torch weren't on. Okay. Now you see, you can come over here. And we come across here. And you see we're in we're in the area now. We have ourselves a book. This is a good question. Why did he not take his jacket if they're not in here and it's freezing outside? In fact, I'm going to leave that open because that way we can tell which ones we have open, which ones we haven't. The reason I'm saying that is because we find some keys in a minute for this locker, I think it is. Yeah, we find some keys for that locker, and that means there probably will be keys for all the other lockers hidden around somewhere. Look at that. We're going to take it, but I've never used it. I don't know at which point we get to use it. Now you have to brace yourself, okay? I didn't warn you, and I'm sorry, because I said I was going to. There's going to be a jump scare. Oh no! Oh, they literally flew in the air. I don't get it. Little wooden carvings, but fair enough. They also left their jacket there, so fine. Locked. There we go. So we can get into 3 of them, and they've all left their jackets there. So we're not 100% sure why that is the case, but it is. They didn't want their jackets. See, some of these are also need keys probably, but they don't have names, so I don't know how we're going to necessarily know. I should have kept track of what is in where. I won't close. There's some keys. John will do it. Lovely, that'll do. Thank you. See, we can pick all these up, but there's nothing ever on the backs of them, and then nothing really gets registered. So once I've got what I need, I'll leave. Problem is remembering what it is that I need. Okay. Got to be polite and close all the doors up. We'll grab this. Okay. I am inclined more towards the notion of our nocturnal visions are not just faint and fantastic reflections of our waking experiences. Every day I pass into a state of dormancy, however, somehow. All I know is that all this became evidence after the sessions had started. So stuff's going on while they're asleep, having these visiony things. Okay. See, the music's a little bit more creepy than anything else, to be honest. We'll grab that. These nightmares have become unbearable. I shall see the same man in my nocturnal visions, but now he is holding something in his hand, which I believe to be a lotus flower. I hear his voice through the radio. It is not a form of meaningful sentences, more like some unconscious mutterings. So he's hearing things, and he can hear it through the radio. So I wonder whether I'm supposed to be able to use the radio to hear. I don't know. I actually get to see what the tree is this time. I haven't actually gone in that building yet. Alright, here we go. This is a cool sketchbook. Let's turn the torch off. Well, in fact, let's turn the torch on, because we don't need it over there, but we can have it over here. One of the composite sculptures we have found on our field trips. There's a third eye in its forehead, as well as in its hand. They believe primal myths and things. Several other examples of the composite sculptures range from humanoid to reptilian. The 3-pointed stars can be seen around the place. 5-pointed stars. This grotesque masonry caused an uproar. Reptilian face. Some of the crew are claiming they heard muffled laughters coming from it. So we will take that, and that will be a trophy item. That's a special item. And that's all that's there. There you go. I like that. It's Mothman, but you can't do anything with it. Okay. So that's that. Right, we're going to go to the locker first. We can get ourselves this. And that mental problem. It's a secret. I've noted a very curious and dangerous development in the psychological condition of the whole crew that compels me to record this note as an initial diagnosis report. The problem is especially intense with 3 subjects, Barlow, Anderson and Frank Gilman, whom I have been inspecting closely since the onset of their psychological degradation. During the past 2 nights, the aforementioned subjects awoke screaming in their beds, thus affecting and demoralizing all the crew members. When I spoke to them personally, I noticed that some serious deviations in their behavior patterns. As time progressed, I noted deep changes in their mental condition. The subjects are not too far a cry from their normal personalities, but the difference is obvious. I informed Dr. Faust and warned him of these conditions. The weather conditions, extreme, unlikely, can't receive professional help. So 3 people are having problems. Alright, so we're going to go into the private rooms. These are essentially like the doctors. See, there's Dr. Faust. Cannot get into his room or her. My door's locked, which is interesting because I was one of the people she was just talking about having major problems. So that is very interesting. Can't get into that one, but I can get into this one. Now you've got to brace yourself in here. I'm going to grab this. This is all about bits and pieces, about what they're doing and what they're looking for. It doesn't necessarily, yeah. Within some shunned and elusive sources I've gathered from around the world, it is said that the extraterrestrial species built it after passing through a stage of mechanical life on other planets, but its purpose remains unclear. So basically the thing that we're wearing on our arms connects us to a machine. So we can turn that on. We'll grab this. It's talking about hazardous areas, bits and pieces. So we'll take the note off the top. There you go, location of the base. That's talking about the machine. That's also talking about the machine. See, I do like it, but I'm rushing through it a little bit just to kind of get to the point. This is what looks like a handle for something. Not 100% sure what that is for, but we'll keep hold of that. We'll need it for later. Alright, so first thing, this thing, we have got to have it so that it is going the same. We've got a match. It's like a puzzle. The one we're moving has to move the same speed. There it is. And then we use this thing to there's one. We've now got to do it again. There it is. And it's shorter. Hey, perfect. There we go. And then we can push this. And there it is, look at that. Some robotic autonomous head. A head is what it is. So we're going to zoom into this and let's have a word with him. I'm not sure if you're actually getting the audio. But I won't talk over it in case it is actually being recorded and I just can't hear it this end. But basically this thing thinks it's me. Where is everybody? I don't see anyone. Why are you here? Yep, what does that mean? Okay. See, now this whole thing, you have found a secret. It's not much of a secret, if we're being honest. But fair enough, we found a secret, and now we've got all details all about it. So, as far as I'm aware, we will come back probably once we have keys for these bits and pieces. But now the first thing, because you see now, if I go back in here, because I've searched this area quite a lot, you see now this wasn't on before, but suddenly now it is. I can't select it, but it's on, and it's showing the same frequency that it was just now. See? Now time is, I don't know what this does. But the dial is slowly turning. I don't know what it does. And if I click on it, it just says the same thing. Okay, well let's go into, we can now go into the radio room. There's nothing much going on in here, but we'll go in here anyway. There's all bits and pieces about the weather station and the snowstorm. There's Morse code table, which I hate the thought of, because I'm going to have to probably work out some Morse code at some point. And there's a lay of the land for where we are. Then we have over here a camera, which I can't take, so I'll put that back. And then we'll come, I think there's something in one of these. It's like a note. Yeah, there we go. For a while, my nights have been plagued with bizarre nightmares. I haven't mentioned this to anyone, because that was the guy earlier on who was angry. And then there's like a recorder in there. Can't access either of those. There's nothing over here. We can talk on the radio, but no one answers. Pequot. I don't think so. No, I can do that, but I can't do anything with those either, so I'll leave them there. Nothing on the board. There you go, that is everything that we have in here. Okay. We can look at those as well, but it doesn't do anything, so fair enough. It's good in a way. I just noticed that there's actually Morse code on that as well. I didn't close this, did I? Why did this door close? Who closed my door? It closed again. Oh, maybe it's like an automatic door that closes, perhaps. I don't know. But this thing's jammed. I'm assuming I'm going to have to wait for that until it comes to use. But we've got the infirmary. Well, there's nothing in there other than things that doesn't give me. Yeah. Okay, but here is a list of. We all agree to consent to the trials they're putting us on. Okay, then we got a whole bunch of expedition notes which I can't read. We got a little note. Here we go. All the members awaken without a problem except me. All of a sudden, his heart ceased beating. He was extremely cold, and there was no detectable pulse. While I was prepared to perform cardiac compressions, he momentarily opened his eyes. I am unsure how much time passed since his heart failed to beat, but I can't have been more than 5 minutes. And then came the event that shook us all. The cause was the very words Frank uttered directly into Dr. Faust's right after he awakened. I don't know how to explain it because his voice was muffled and almost indiscriminable, but I am convinced that the voice I heard did not belong to Frank. As a medical doctor, I can say that it was not completely impossible for someone in his condition, but there was something wrong with what I heard. It was a sound that no human vocal cords could produce. So, here is what I think, because obviously I haven't got that much further into this game, and this is pretty much the last of the documents. I believe that we've been testing this like electronic type hand thing, and with these devices that we've found, and I believe that people have been sucked into like an electrical dimension, so we say. This is like an H.P. Lovecraft book, so anything is truly possible, but in my mind the bodies have all disintegrated and they've all gone into like an electrical world, which is what happened with me. My body didn't dissolve, and for some reason I broke out, but my mind was transferred, which is why that machine, when I tuned it into my own frequency, the machine basically captured my soul, my mind, and it's still in there, but my body is now walking around with the same thing. That's what I think these things are, because there's lots of piles of stuff like we saw earlier on, and I said I think it was snow. I actually think that that's what this is, but there's nothing in here. There's empty things up there, and that's the door that wouldn't open. And then we've got storage rooms that won't open, and we have ourselves a lift, and this is where I've got to. I've gone down this lift twice, and I have not got any further than this. So I'm going to go a little bit further, maybe another 5 minutes or so, just to have a little look around this room. I haven't done it, and I really want to just look around the goddamn room. There's a tree in it and everything. I'm 100% sure that I don't have, I can't use the handle on the tree, and I don't know. I just want to try, so we'll see. And then yeah, like I said, technically I'll be back online tomorrow. Next week it will all go back to normal, so rather than streaming every day, I'm going to be doing videos for some of them and streaming for my normal days, Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. There we go, so what I've saved for me. And we come in, let's have a quick look around. Put the light on, and there's a tree. There's an actual tree under the ground, under the ice, and these big 5-point stars. See, now I don't know if there's actually anything in this game that can hurt me, because I had never gone farther than this. A link elevator that way. Was there a sign? I didn't notice. Depot. So the depot's that way. I can get in here. can hear something. Okay, fair enough. You know what I can hear? I can hear this. It sounded like static, but okay. So we have, oh god. See, I knew there would be something to make me jump. And to be honest, it was the noise that made me jump more than anything else. So they're saying to go to the link elevator. Okay. None of these, whatever these doors lead to, are working. It's the bio lab. Careful for bio stuff. Let's have a look at the depot. Okay, so they've all got doors except the link elevator, which didn't. Right, nothing's opening. Temple, flooded caves, base. Okay, so there is a temple down here. Okay. Anything on the back? No, alright. Oh. Oh, he looks lovely. Nothing there. It says read the description. What description? Oh, sorry. A beautiful statue carved from blue crystal. It depicts a humanoid figure with a melting face. I'll have that. Trophy item, lovely. Perfect. Okay. So this is the main elevator. Just make sure I didn't miss anything, although I'm pretty sure I didn't. Then I'm going to go straight across and try there. And then I'm going to go and see what the link elevator does. And hope it doesn't make me jump again. Whose handbook was that? Oh, okay. Ah, I can get in the bio room. Do I want to go in the bio room? I'll say no. Not for the moment. Let's just see what's down here first. Hello. Bioshock hazard. Can we get in here? What's this say? Link elevator has been set up. You can now reach both the tower and bottom levels below the base. Camp equipment and parts for the portable submarines are being transported to the first campsite. Okay. So we've got the tower, we've got the base, and we've got the cavern entrance. Nice. We can go up or we can go down. We haven't got a handle, but we do now. We actually do have a handle for that. Alright then. Well then what I might do... Okay, so maybe it's not. I could have sworn that would have made a little bit more sense. But fair enough. So have a quick look in the bio room, and then that'll be me calling it a day. Don't get me. Oh. There's only bio crap hanging around on in the. That's not a good sign if ever I've seen one. There's definite biohazard in the air. Screw it, let's open them all. Oh, well that's definitely going to be something. It's going to open. Dr. Fowles very tightly about how we come up with a very strange exploration device. I got it right. He built long ago. The only thing he has told me is that he came across some shunned and forbidden volumes about the device of extraterrestrial origin. But again, his sources did not hint at the existence on Earth. Okay. What may I ask is this? Like a tube. I'll take that. Oh, a phonograph cylinder. Ooh. I haven't come across any of those yet. Mushrooms and things. I don't know that I want to be in here. It's very... Okay. So essentially, yes, journal's been updated. So someone died. New campsite was established, waiting for new samples. It's probably with one of the freezers. I marked it. It must be checked immediately. Oh, hello. Oh, it's the cat. See, that didn't actually make me jump, if we're being honest. Even though I feel like the cat's going to go for me. Okay. That's interesting. Egypt. There was people saying that that cat kept turning up, didn't they? And then we've got a bunch of plants. So they're basically finding plants on the expedition. And one of the plants killed one of the scientists. I don't trust you, cat. It's Biolab 2. There's nothing for that one. Aha! Oh, that's the plant. Probably the plant is going to kill me. Yep, there we go. There we go. Yay, did I kill myself? I might have. Oh, hello. Is that coming from this? Ah, so I can't use that. Not letting me bring that up. Okay, well then can I? Hello, little cat. Alright, alright, so it's all locked now. Is it big lockdown? Okay, well then this is where I'm going to end it. If you want to try and work out how to get out, probably something to do with that panel. I haven't looked over there yet, but this is where I'm going to call it a day. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to go and get this, it's still free. Go get it today. It is the last day. Well, technically you can get it most of tomorrow. The games tend to change at about 4:30 in the afternoon. So you can go grab the new one then. Yeah, go get it. It's quite interesting. I'm more interested to kind of just get through and see exactly what is going on in this. I think it'll be somewhat interesting as a story. And yep, it's only free for today now. So go grab it. Like I just said, if you want to if you want to come watch me again, then tomorrow I'm going to be live. Maybe later. I'm going to try and do the same time, but it'll probably be more around 8:30, 9 o'clock ish. I'll be looking at whichever game we get free for tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.